I'm literally about to leave OBS just kind of half covered up because I actually think the only thing I'm scared of more than any game I'm about to play is fucking the frames I'm dropping. I don't think it's how much I'm running on my computer. In fact, as far as I can tell, listen, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Y'all let me know if it seems okay on your end. If it seems okay, then I think we won't have a problem. If it seems iffy, then maybe I it's passable. How about this? I wanted to have some spooky ambiance, but what if I just close out? Yeah. What if I move away from the thunderstorm? This won't be a very, you know, uh, fucking. This won't be a very audio intensive experience. But I'm on the job right now. Okay, I can't exactly be worried about whether or not the latest hits by Britney Spears. There was a thunderstorm. If you couldn't hear it, then I guess it doesn't really matter that it's gone. If I close Steam also, let's see something. Because do I need to have Steam open in order to, what was I thinking of? In order to play Observation? In order to be working my job, my new job? I don't think I do. This is as little as I can be running this stream on. So it's not just Cahill. Thank you. First the playthrough. First the playthrough. I'm not worried that much. Fucking. I appreciate, at the same time, I appreciate everyone looking out for me, like, genuinely. Um, if people are out here really, like, just going through the nitty gritty of Steam tags, I mean, not Steam tags, of Twitch tags, then I don't think I'm actually doing that good of a job as a streamer. I think if people are that concerned about what my Twitch tags are like, then maybe I need to do a better job at actually entertaining people. But hello, oh my goodness, so many people here. For my new job, on my first day, y'all shouldn't have. That's right. Listen. I could not stand the idea of working tomorrow on Halloween. And also, one more time, since there are so many people here, if stream becomes technically just completely unsound, please shout it out so that I know. Anyway, I couldn't stand the idea of working tomorrow on Halloween, right? Like, that was just untenable to me. I did not want to take part in it in the slightest. So, I'm gonna try out this new job that seems to have better hours. And when I was doing research about what this job was like, I saw that some people actually have made videos around it online. So I asked my new boss. I emailed him, which is the only way he's given me to contact him. I was like, when you have it, I know I'm joking. I have. I'll point out failures. I appreciate it. Um, but I contacted him through the email, which is the only way that I have been given to reach him. And I said, "Can I stream this?" And his response was just like, it was a jumble of letters that I assumed meant yes. So, without further ado, this is what my new job kind of looks like. Um, minus OBS. My my new job is just this like they just had me download this app from a browser. Um, One I had never seen before, but they were saying that's just like an in-company thing. They had me download this, uh, and all I have to do is sit here at my computer during the witching hours, is what they said. I looked up what that meant, and I kind of got an idea of what that might, of what when I'm supposed to be doing this. Sit here on my computer in the dark. They said it'd be better if I was sitting in the dark during this, during the quote unquote witching hours, and watch some cameras. So yeah, let's just hit new file. And I just they were like pick either one. They said I could pick either option on the menu, and the outcome would be the my ending would be the same. So I think, I mean, just by its nature, I think we should start with the old house. So, but yeah, legitimately, I have not had plans on Halloween for years now. It's not a point of pride. If anything, I'd love to change it, but going on a few years now, I don't like that at all. Going on a few years now, between COVID and everything else, I've just not had any opportunity to do something special for the spooky day. Attention, all employees. I'm one of those. Numerous anomalies have been detected lately. Pay extreme close attention to the surveillance camera footage and file an anomaly report as soon as possible. When you notice something has changed. Like,
Ooh,
aw,
am I an anomaly?
yeah, are you an anomaly, Zaid? I don't
I
know
might be an anomaly. I don't know how you report me though.
how you are. I mean, you are admittedly an incredibly calm, chill person, and in our modern day and age, that could be considered an anomaly. So maybe,
Hmm. Well, Cahill, if you take the A out of your name, then
yeah,
what do you get?
I get chill. But that's the thing, right? But that means in my natural state, I'm not chill. So
Oh, that's
there,
true.
so you had to modify me, thus making me an anomaly.
I mean, all you need to say is ah. You need to expel the ah, and then it's all good.
You took out an organ from my body that starts with A, appendix. It took me a while. Appendix. You took out my appendix, and
I performed an appendectomy.
an
Yeah.
appendectomy. Uh, I not what the that wasn't. Wait a minute. Hold on, just a second. That was not there. Um, but slightly in theme. Um, one of my fears since I was a child, besides tornadoes, as a child, I was deeply, terrifyingly afraid of tornadoes. Um, but on top of that
Those are
was
scary.
oh, okay, I guess that's supposed to be there. Um, on top of
Did that
that,
door just open?
which door?
Door at the back, or was that always open?
I think that was always open.
Yeah.
Uh, Zaid, Zaid, are you watching with delay? Because if you are, then I can only imagine. Just like, wait, Cahill, 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, and me and
I'm
Zaid,
watching with delay.
anyone who joins the call will of course get a piece of my paycheck. So, um, eventually I'll be just homeless. So bring out the parrot. I do. Here's the thing, guys. Uh, I will be distracted for, but we do have a new parrot. But Badu brought
Does
him
does the
over.
parrot does the parrot also get like a cut of the pay?
No, the parrot is paid. Polly likes a cracker. Um,
Hmm.
he also likes to be at a low frame rate, but don't worry about that.
I also like to be at a low frame rate.
He
I understand.
also occasionally says things that could not be aired on TV, but that's we're working on that. We're working on that with him slowly. So
That's all the gamers that talked to him before.
yeah, exactly. He's deep into like Reddit, And honestly, we're working on weaning him off that like a baby.
I was literally just referencing the first game chat thoughts in.
I mean, yeah, yes, but was that picture there before?
Get more
Mm,
parrots, coward.
and more pay. So my paycheck is
I
now
still.
being split three ways. I might become destitute soon enough, but also, stealth is nothing if not an advocate for both abortion and me getting more parrots. So
Yep, it's never too late for
it's,
either.
it's never too late for either.
Uh,
I'll gladly split it in four. That is, we're bordering on an orgy. Now we're bordering on a job orgy. I have been sitting here
a
for
Georgie orgy
jo-
pudding and pie.
from fucking what's from it way. That towel looks weird. Bathroom.
It,
Oh,
See.
oh fuck. Oh, oh, my boss is up. My boss is. Oh, oh, oh. There is.
Are
In
we
fact,
already at the fall anomaly list?
you
Yep.
don't. Say shut up. You're not earning my paycheck right now, so I don't want to hear anything from you.
Oh, hey,
Yeah, I
that fire
noticed it.
extinguisher is rocking
I
back and
know.
forth.
I noticed it.
Oh, it's floating actually.
I'm gonna
you
put.
don't have to pay me, vehicle. Your company's good enough.
Oh no, my company
I'll
has
I'll take 2 pennies because then I'll have your 2 cents.
a hay penny. In the Animaniacs movie, Wacko's Wish, it's centered around Wacko wishing and earning a hay penny. Oh, all anomalies zero fixed. That's perfect. Um, but like by the end of the movie, he has two hay pennies, and everyone
Two whole
in
happenings.
exactly everyone in his. I don't think this chair was here before. No, the chairs have moved. Um, was I thinking of? And like everyone in the incredibly poor town that is that is filled with Animaniacs characters is like offering him stuff, and I was like, ignoring the fact even if he had a bigger sum of money, they could not offer him change. How can you split a hay penny? You know, Wacko will give someone a hay penny, and then he will not be able to spend it on anything else ever again. So,
Uh, what if
A
you?
halfpenny is worth 100 individual strands of hay.
So
I'm.
if you like slice it with a laser cutter, you could like split it 100 ways.
What the fuck was that? What the actual fuck was that? Hello, hello. Would you?
I did see that.
I do. I don't like that at all.
Oh, yep.
I didn't know how spooky this new job might be, but I actually don't like that at all. I'm gonna report it as something moving first.
You maybe should have kept the pizzeria job.
Her. Okay, listen. I don't actually want to support. I was saying in Discord earlier today. I'm gonna put other.
I think it might be in a different room
Do you think? Well, the only other room.
because the rooms you can see into each other.
Yeah,
In this
it'd be
one.
kitchen. I don't see anything in here. But I don't. I think FNAF is only good on premise. I think in concept, FNAF has a lot to offer, and that's what's carried it so far.
Correct.
But that being said, I do actually kind of want to get the VR game on Switch because I like that as like a remastered classic of the older ones.
Which has VR.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, it doesn't, but you don't need VR to play it. The gimmick. So the
Nintendo
gimmick.
has games.
The Nintendo Switch has games. I'm gonna report it. I'm gonna report a ghost in here because I literally don't know how else to explain what I saw.
I
Ghost.
fully support your decision.
Thank you. But the towel track in the bathroom disappeared. You're lying to me, Gold. Gold, you couldn't possibly know that for sure. Gold.
Gold doesn't lie. Gold tells hard truths.
Well, no. If you're talking about the one on this one, Gold, and now I'm splitting my paycheck like four ways, which is
It moved. It moved to the other side.
yeah, but that was after I reported anomalies for moving. Like, remember when I was like that? I mean, I can do it again. I can be like,
Oh, did it move back?
Again.
I think both the fire. I don't think there's a limit on these in this one. I think both the fire hydrant and the towel rack had moved, so when I reported object movement, it fixed both of them. Because I do believe that's a possibility in this setting, that when you report a type of anomaly, it fixes multiples of said anomaly in the adjacent room. I would like to get... Yep, there you go. Oh, wait, that was in living room? I selected toilet. Anyway, I would like to get promoted to observation duty 5. Because I've heard and seen that observation duty 5 is pretty nice. So, I don't know.
There's also a 6.
There's also a 6. Isn't 6 like super new?
Yes.
So one of my... Oh, shit, fuck. Oh, beans. Oh, bag of...
Oh, we lost on delay.
Listen.
Language.
I know. Well, I shouldn't be cursing because that'll only get me in more trouble. Missing option.
I guess we haven't lost.
Button 0. Yes.
Oh,
okay.
no, there it goes.
No, I have lost. Some button 1. I fixed 2 of 6 anomalies. Damn, there was a whole 4 anomalies I was not looking at. I hear spooky sounds. I never give up. Especially when my 6th of a paycheck is on the line. Okay.
Why do you keep dividing your paycheck?
Because people keep doing my job. Whether or not
We're just here.
Yeah, but Zayd was just like, hey, look. And I was just like, Zayd, if you spot something, I'm legally obligated to pay you.
No. I could survive with my 2 pennies. How much are you getting paid, by the way?
I mean, here's the thing, right? Let me just say, I'm like just an average man with an average life, and I work from 9 to 5. Hey, hell, I pay the price, and all I want is to be left alone in my average home. So why do I always feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone? Can any of you explain that to me?
I could fix it. You need to make your life not monochromatic or grayscale, and that fixed it a lot.
I think this is your prejudice speaking, Zayd. If I'm being honest with you, do you have something against monochromatic people?
I do think there was an episode of Twilight somewhere it's color, and that's the weird thing, if I remember correctly.
I just heard something. Was it back here?
It sounded like a microwave.
What the hell? Who
it was my microwave.
It's aliens? Oh, okay. Well, it alerted me to a different... if you're being serious here, then it alerted me to something, so...
Hello, light anomaly.
Yeah, I thought...
Hello.
That's Zayd's microwave. Zayd, you left a fork in there. You were making popcorn. Why was there a fork in there?
Do you not eat your popcorn with forks?
No.
There's actually 2 forks.
I mean, like, maybe if I want to keep my
chopsticks.
I was about to say, but I don't just like stick them in the bag before I microwave it. So.
Well, that's how you get like all the electricity inside your corn.
I don't. Why is there electricity in your corn? Why is there any electricity inside your buoy bop a dwee bop a dee?
Don't question my frankencorn.
It's shockingly good. Max, I'm going to drop... I'm going to abandon my job again and drop kick you. Legitimately went off when that happened. Okay,
I mean, mine literally did too.
Okay, so my fucking Halloween streams have had an actual tendency to be paranormal, apparently, because between the now non-existent Luigi's Mansion and this, apparently, we're all haunted. Also, I will say... Haunting. Chat, I have a problem. Is it that you're in the Twilight Zone? I mean, I just wonder who's watching me now. Oh, what a mess. The IRS? I got those lines wrong. Oops. I was watching on the job, I was watching a TikTok of someone animating, "You're a short motherfucker and nobody likes you." Short. And it was animated to Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, so I have two bit of news on things I have talked about on stream recently. Man, I hope I'm probably missing a lot right now, huh? How about we
Possibly.
just how about we just kitchen
Yeah, listen to the song until it means nothing, and then it'll be out of your head.
disappearance.
Or whatever you're saying.
I'd like to give two updates to things I've talked about
Whoa,
on
whoa, whoa.
stream before. Yeah.
We
But-
we have Poggy.
Poggy?
Foggy.
Yeah. Are you also now just realizing I made this for Twitch? Okay, so something was missing from here. Was it the computer? I think the computer might have been missing. I don't know. I was just like, shot in the dark. Oh,
I remember the laptop still being there, so maybe I don't know.
You
I
fixed
don't
an
know.
anomaly.
Chat, go back and edit that. Edit that and
It's probably
and
like the box in the very back or
do
something.
a side by side.
BS.
So we'll start with both the one that I thought of and was talking about first. It mentioned, which is I do not think at any point in the near future, as in like within 2 months, I'll be getting a again shot in the dark. This is how I do my real jobs too. I just just fucking I guess. I don't think I'm gonna be getting a PS5 anytime soon. Like my
You don't
saving.
say.
Fucking Zayd, I don't need this kind of negative talk. Anyway, fucking because
I don't
part
have
of-
one either, Cahill.
I mean, yeah, but it was less of a they don't exist issue, which
I
was
know,
a thing
yeah,
for a
yeah.
while, and more of a like I'm going to oh this box is spooky. It was spooky and it was spooky in front of me. I fucking saw that. You cut it out.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, my savings are just like not where I want them to be in the slightest, and I'm not expecting even if I continue to do monthly goals, I don't. One, we're not doing it because of charity, and two, I'm not expecting you guys to get it there. So I'm just like, I'll just wait and stream like older games in the meantime. I mean, heck, I just got not too long ago these actual SNES cartridges of Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3. So we can stream all Donkey Kongs for the most part before I even worry about any PS5 games. And people love the Dong, if nothing else. But
Do you have all the Donkey Konga games?
here's the thing, I would not get those yet. Oh, well, wait, I could get Donkey Konga because someone was just like, Cahill, you moron, every week can play a GameCube game. But also I was going to say that if I get those and the bongos, I want to see how many games I can use the bongos to control through like custom control schemes and everything. Because
Just
ever since...
replays all the Soulsborns.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Cahill plays.
Listen,
all the Soulsborns with Bongos
okay,
Dog.
I don't want chat to pay for a PS5 for me. However, if chat would like to pay for several Donkey Kong bongos for me and like an adapter to well, okay, so the way the guy I watch on YouTube, Zero Lenny, has done his Donkey Kong videos is that you need 10 buttons minimum to control like a Dark Souls game, for example. And
That makes sense.
you get 10 buttons if you have 2 Donkey Kong controllers. And when I'm saying minimum, it means that while you're playing it, you cannot control the camera at all. Like you can only lock on like 10 buttons is just enough to have your items and attacks and movement and then a lock on so that way you're not just facing a wall the entire time. Just having that alone would only be enough for that and no camera controls. And so yeah, chat's like, Cahill, I would cream my pants to see you play games with a Donkey Kong bongo controller. Then
Donkey Dong.
let me hear it and I'll get one because I'm fully for that. Me asking you guys for money is complete room for you guys to be like, hey, do this, idiot, and I'd be like, okay. Also, I think this pattern is wrong.
I think it's the same.
No, okay.
Cool. All I have to do is throw money at you to get you to do what I want.
Not. I mean, you can be
That's
like,
a dangerous proposition.
no. I mean, more so just like, hey, fucking.
I mean specifically games.
Kind of. I mean, depends on the game, but also I do more mean like, hey, dumb idiot. I want you to have a better microphone. Here's money to buy one, and they're like, thank you, my patron, my king. I will grovel at your feet until the end of time. Okay, I'm gonna go with other in here because I legitimately think the wall is fucked up, and I don't know what
I'm
that
telling
would
you, it's
be.
been the same.
You can just absolutely be adored by everyone in this call, Zeri, because I love you, and you deserve it.
I
If
guarantee
this
you, it
fixes
hasn't
you,
changed.
if this fixes, I'm going to. Well, something's wrong. Okay.
You
Something
can dunk
is
on
wrong.
me. Something is wrong, but I don't think it's in this room.
Okay. I'm trying to see, like.
There's something wrong somewhere.
You're a short motherfucker and nobody likes you. Short. Oh, spinning ball. Oh, spinning ball. The orb. I see what's tipped it over the edge. The orb has appeared.
Are you
Ponder
contemplating?
ponder the orb.
Pondering, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Ponder the orb.
You know what I would love? So beyond the fact that it would be cool to kind of have the channel point set up so that like random parrots will come in when people use it. Um, that's your orb. Well, sorry about that. Your orb is fucking gone. I'm also gonna try movement because one of these boxes might have fucking moved and I wouldn't have realized. Anyway, um, but
Only
also
things.
it'd be great if that I could doubly set up channel points so that when Shadok comes out specifically, I can get TTS alerts. That would be a lot of coding, and I can do no coding currently.
Mm.
How many more games must I throw? Well, here's the thing. I will say this, uh, Paula. We have played up together, but I do need to play I Am Bread. You're not. John Cena. You're completely valid for calling me out of that.
You don't look like bread. Oh, there's stuff going on.
You know what? Actually, honestly, I should do it the week of Thanksgiving because I already need to get the Forest on PS4 for that, and then we can do and then we can do I Am Bread for Thanksgiving. So it's a double Thanksgiving feast, you know. This is the kitchen. I don't know how this is the kitchen. This doesn't look fucking anything like a kitchen. Kitchen. I'm gonna assume that doesn't count as an intruder. I'm gonna go with other real quick, and then maybe intruder after that. So okay. Honestly, maybe I'll just get those tomorrow because I already have to go grocery shopping. So I will both. So expect soon. I post receipts for me getting I Am Bread. Yep, there it goes. Expect receipts soon for me getting I Am Bread and Forest on the on consoles, so that way we can play it on the channel. Because Paula is completely right to call me out. But yeah. How are your? I like talking shop, but let me ask my friends. How is your two guys' day gone?
I'm good.
Busy. I left
Busy.
the courtroom maybe 30 minutes today.
Oh.
The entire day.
Oh no.
Is the Tesseract? I mean,
Oh, there is. Yeah.
I'm kind of curious, Stealth. Like, because you. So if I was gonna kind of say my feelings of when I'm like working at work, you know what I'm saying? Like when it's like I am busy, then typically for every job I've worked so far, the
You want shadow anomaly at the bottom.
yeah, the feeling would be exhaustion. You know, for most of my jobs, they have been like these, except for this one, which is why I applied and wanted this job so badly. They've been like these high-paced jobs where I'm physically moving very fast to keep up with things. But like, I can't imagine that's what it's like in a courtroom. So like, what's
The
it like to
mental
be?
effects of physical.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Are you? Would you say this painting might have changed? I'm gonna try that real quick. Anyway, Would you
I don't know,
say?
have you not seen Phoenix Wright? I mean, there's a lot of movement involved.
I think. Hey, Zayd, beyond so many other things, if we went off Phoenix Wright, those trials take all of 15 minutes. So the idea that stealth would be in there for so long today is doubly concerning. So we're
There's a
not gonna
lot
go.
of innocent/guilty people in the world, okay?
We're all guilty of something. I'm guilty of loving too hard. Uh, uh, but anyway, I'm. You know what? Y'all just look at the cameras for me real quick since I'm splitting my paycheck anyway. I'm. Well, never mind. It not doesn't. Not. I don't need that help anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need any help.
Oh, well,
Well, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna get
Do you
Iron
think
Bro.
your computer would implode if you streamed on Discord too?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Just wanted to be
yeah,
sure. I thought
I,
so. I thought
probably.
so, but I just wanted to be sure.
I don't. For all intents and purposes, Zayd, assume I don't have a computer. Assume I have like a streaming machine, like
A
someone got.
toaster.
Yeah, assume I am bred for that. I'm. Hey guys, I think I'm gonna get fired. I don't
Uh,
mean to raise an alarm, but this is so far my job isn't going
Well,
well.
well,
no,
if you're
you're
in a toaster,
fine.
if you're in a toaster, aren't you toast?
I'm gonna try again.
Or are you like
Not.
Schrodinger's toast?
I'm gonna try again, and not just in the game, but also in my friendship with Zayd, because 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 both of those are heavily damaged right now. Okay,
I
let's
took
look.
I took Don Gato to the vet today.
You took cat to vet today.
Yeah, Don Gato.
Did it go
The
smoothly?
Don. As far as we
The
know so
dawn.
far,
That's good.
the Don.
I told friends and family this, and now let me tell the world, which is that while at my previous job today, my first job as opposed to this, my second job, um, in the hospital, I had a patient who was nearing 100, and when I got her to her room, she jumped into her bed and sit directly up crisscross applesauce, waiting for me just to like adjust the seat for her, and that was a giga chat of an old woman. I gotta say, so good on her.
I hope I can jump onto a bed at 100.
I have literally no expectations for when I'm that old. I'm not gonna lie, because this is why the besides just general like pickiness and eating on top of laziness, the third killer factor for why I would not try and diet is largely because like that, and I've said this on stream before, that kind of science changes like every week just because like it's like purely tabloid stuff. People are doing that research and putting out those papers not necessarily because it's the science everyone cares about and it's these hard and fast rules on how to live to 102, but because it's an easy way to get people's attention and thus make money for either your magazine or research. So I'm just gonna do my best to live somewhat healthily now, and where that gets me when I'm 100 is we'll see. Well, I guess we'll find out. But I'm not gonna
I mean, I,
go
I
on.
agree with you to some extent that I believe that each individual person is probably unique in the needs
Yeah,
that they have, but
I mean, I'm
uh,
also
there's things you can do, like if you like do a test for like vitamin deficiencies, you could supplement those specific deficiencies in your diet, that sort of thing.
I think I probably eat too much salt. So
Same. I work at Chili's. Same.
it okay. Let's think about it this way, and maybe we're gonna fall into like a kind of I haven't seen anything, and that's so concerning. Maybe we're gonna fall into some kind of marketing trap for a food brand, but just hear me out. So lots of minerals have the vitamins we need to be somewhat healthy, right? Not all of them, but some minerals have vitamins that are good for you, right? You follow me so far? Are
You're telling me to
there?
eat rocks?
Well,
That's what I
kind
heard.
of. I was gonna say, is there kind of like an all salt? Is is there mayhap snacks with a type of salt on it that isn't just sodium chloride, but is furtherly sprinkled with vitamins and nutrients that I might need as a growing boy? Am I
So
making sense right now?
you are making sense. There is like nutritionally enhanced rice, which you're not supposed to rinse.
Okay, so Zaid, I'm gonna stop you right there because while I appreciate your contribution to the conversation, I want to make it clear I'm talking about I want like chips like this, and what you've painted for me is that I reach into a bag of dry uncooked rice and I shove it in my mouth for those nutrients. And
Yeah,
I
no.
don't.
It's just like the cat meme that's been going around with the crunching.
I think most salts other than sodium chloride might do more harm than good. So you're saying there is like I know there's like fucking Himalayan pink salt, but
No, there salts is a chemical term. I think that's what they're referring to.
oh oh I want that explains bath salts, which is a word I've thought about but never really looked into for the longest time. I'm gonna assume something is missing back here again, and I'm gonna go for it. You know, I'm really just gonna go for it. Also, well, I was about to ask if wildly reporting stuff is a problem in this game, but clearly we don't need to worry about that right now, do we?
No.
Pink salt is still chlorine. Well, that's what I was about to say, Gold. I was like, I know there's that kind of salt, but I'm pretty sure that's all just salt marketed differently. Oh fuck.
And most of it's not even actually from the Himalayas because why would
I no, I didn't think so. I wildly didn't think so. People call stuff like that. Oh, I think an object disappeared here. Legitimately.
Oh.
Oh, that was I. When did I pick up BIS presents? I didn't pick up BIS presents. I was trying to press object disappearance. Boss, our equipment is faulty, and you need to get rid of it. I think there
Oh.
was something in this tray. Yeah.
apparently Himalayan sea salt contains magnesium, calcium, and potassium in addition to just salt.
All I know about magnesium is that if you set it on fire, stuff gets like.
But it's like trace minerals.
That's fair. But we're not looking for minerals necessarily. We're looking for vitamins.
Well, we need those minerals too.
Damn it.
But they're so small amounts that it's probably not even mentioning.
The human, I was right. There was a cigar in there from Mr. Big Business himself. I knew it.
Big business.
Business. Um, I think that, I think this couch has changed and has changed before, and I've never like noted it or done anything about it. So we're gonna try something. But anyway, the human body is a cosmic horror side kind of anomaly, anomaly, um, because like, because you hear about all this stuff you're supposed to be eating and drinking and stuff like that, and all I'm wondering is just like, how is this meat sack of mine intaking all this shit that I don't consciously know about and turning it into life energy for me, Dylan Cahill, the man. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I was spacing out by doing Wikipedia articles. Stealth, you
Okay.
got this.
So basically, you're just like, how do?
I mean, like, there's just a lot of stuff that a nutritionist and people who are generally knowledgeable about what keeps a human healthy is saying you should eat, and I'm just like, there was a spooky noise. Anyway, and my general thing is just like, how do all of these individual things, the hundreds of nutrients I need, and the fucking, you know, and all this water and food, how is my body turning this into me? Also, what? Oh, spooky shadow. I don't know if that was there before. I don't like that it's there now. I'm very upset about this, actually. I don't like that at all. The fucking Green Goblin is here, and I'm not Spider-Man, currently, at least.
Oh, it's the dude from Adventure Time.
Adventure?
Yeah, it's the dude that's on the wall.
No, Prismo is much cooler than that. I don't like you comparing this thing to Prismo at all. I know I haven't.
It's not very nice.
Listen, all I know is that I haven't seen my boss in any kind of physical way that could be comprehensible to me or other humans. Um, but that wasn't my boss. Hey, have y'all ever thought about that in the incredibly racist novel Cult of Cthulhu, that um, Cthulhu turns into sunfish at one point, and I couldn't think of a stupider, less intimidating animal for an eldritch god to turn into. I think about it a lot. Did the headphones I keep getting ready for these headphones to disappear, and they continue not to.
So I've done research about Himalayan pink sea salt.
What you of all the things we've talked about in the last 10 minutes, you've really narrowed down on Himalayan sea salt, but I'm dying to hear
Alex,
why.
I like salt.
Mhm.
Anyway,
I also like salt.
Salt's good.
it is mostly mined in Pakistan as the Salt Range, which is a part of the Himalayan mountains. So the majority of it that says Himalayan sea salt is actually coming.
I didn't get to say this, but I'll say it now, which is that you were like, most of it isn't from the Himalayas. And I was going to be like, yeah, because like stuff is like that. We name it after the places people first discover it, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't assume every guinea pig is from New Guinea. I assume it's been bred in the basement of some dude in New Jersey. So that
But
door
they might
open.
only be native to the one location.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, yeah, I don't think Himalayan sea salt is only found in the Himalayas. I think they get it from the cheapest place imaginable and go from there.
Well, it is. It is, as far as I could find, mostly from the Himalayan mountains, but just the Salt Range, which is in Pakistan.
Gotcha. I mean, I don't know much about Pakistan, but if you want to help Palestine, you can donate to the charity that I'm currently raising money for, which is the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, which helps.
Also, sorry,
Oh,
go
go
ahead.
on. I was just gonna
No,
say it
no,
helps
no.
children.
You were saying something really important, and I interrupted because I was being stupid.
Because I was looking at sea salt. I mean, listen, I'm just saying, it's important to help children in places like and in Palestine and Gaza, which is in Palestine, to get access to very basic care and medical supplies, so that way they can go on to continue and live their lives to the best of their ability. So, the next reward is that uh, at $300, since you passed 250, I have to play an open lobby of Mario Kart, and every time I don't place in the rankings, I eat a Bean Boozle bean. And that's an awful idea on my part, but you can make it happen by helping children across the world. So, please. Anyway, Zay, please continue.
Guinea pigs,
Yes.
despite their name, are not from New Guinea or Guinea.
Yeah.
Just
So
in
what you're
case,
saying is they're frauds.
I don't know why they're named that.
I mean,
I would need to figure that out.
fucking, well, but because white people, like, when I said quote unquote discover
Okay,
because
Goose.
I mean no, but it's true. No, no, I don't care if this was
I-
here to begin with. I wouldn't want this in my house if someone was holding my
Yeah, that's
family
pretty
at
bad.
gunpoint. If you said I kill all of your family members, or you, unless you keep this painting in your house, I'd be like, you need to start going through family members because I'm not keeping the painting here. Oh no, I can't read numbers. So currently
Would you
we're just.
also believe that they're not really that closely biologically related to pigs either?
Yes, absolutely. They're rodents. Pigs are wicked, not rodents. So I believe, if I can look closely, I believe we're around 252. So in about another $48 or so, I will be forced to do a very bad idea in Mario Kart.
You're a bad idea in Mario Kart.
I know. God, I know. I don't like that I have to say this, especially since I'm already doing research on um fucking how to play Dragon Ball Fighter Z for the 15th billionth time. Um but I should also look up what's a good cart for Rosalina, because they made that matter in Mario Kart when they really shouldn't have. And I like using Rosalina. I just need a car that complements her, the tall lady. So big women. I think it's ironic that when you, because I think there's a few videos on scaling Smash fighters to their proper canon size, and in that arrangement, Olimar just becomes insanely overpowered because he's smaller than a quarter, but still hit.
Impossible to hit.
Yeah, but still hits like a truck. He's on some
Yeah.
Ant-Man shit right there. So
Paul is asking what the number is at right now.
yeah, I told him.
Oh.
I saw that in response. Is it possible to change the cut? Oh yeah. Uh,
I didn't want to question
no,
your color
no. I
theory
just saw the
chops.
news. No, I mean no. I did a bad job at that. Like you don't need to.
But lime green on white is pretty difficult.
I made a mistake there. I just like, but because like the default is like blue and yellow, like just
It
some.
doesn't look good. Yeah,
No,
I
the
agree.
default for the default for stream elements like bars is awful. So I just tried to change it to green and red, which is like the default, and I have accidentally picked an atrocious green, which is on me. Listen, Paula is calling me out tonight, and I genuinely appreciate it. It's better for me to be. It's better for me to know, like, hey Cahill, you really, you really fucked it up. That's making Paula stop me. No, but still,
Guinea pigs are from the Andes Mountains in South America.
I love them.
They're mostly bred for their meat.
No, no. Why would you add that? Fucking, we don't. This is the thing.
Uh,
Because okay, so for example, I have a rabbit, so I'm kind of biased here. But like there are animals like that which are aptly described as basically like prey animals, and we don't need to add to the things that like, eat them. I'm trying to log into Stream Elements right now. And Lord in heaven, is it not working? You know what I hate most of all? Um Hiding passwords when you're trying to fucking no, oh lord, when you're trying to log into something, because I don't think most people are hacking into your shit by looking over your physical shoulder when you enter it. I think they're like doing some sneaky computer stuff in order to get in there through the back doors that places have left open. I'm just saying. Also, Zayd, if you are continuing to be in chat, I would ask you to continue to update me as I attempt to fix live, as I attempt to work my second job and fix the overlay.
you attempt to work your hobby while you do your second job.
Exactly. Which is that I kind of see myself as working two jobs in a way right now. It's just one of those jobs is for fun. Well, the fun job is streaming and art. But not fun job is job I work. Damn it! How? Job. Yeah. Paula, I'm sorry to tell you, we're not actually going to be playing. What's it called? I am Brad. We're going to be playing Jackbox, and only job. Playing. We're going to be playing GoldenEye, and we're only going to be playing job. So, a classic gamer quote. A classic.
Stream.
That's a classic gamer reference for you classic gamers out there. You remember GoldenEye for the Google Ouya? I do. That's a stupid. Don't laugh at that. Why are you laughing at that? That was a stupid
Because you're
joke.
funny.
No, you're funny. It's time. It's
I'm
time
not
to
funny.
make this a darker green. Just the most muted, putrid, toxic.
Just make it a forest green.
Otherwise, just no. It's gonna be poopy green when you eat Burger King, and it's wrong. When it's the wrong Burger King.
Oh, there goes all the overlay.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh, okay, it came back.
Up.
Oh, the goal is blank now.
Yeah, that's not great because it's not. Here's the thing: is it's not. We've been doing
I
pretty.
know.
I think it's just taking a while
Number
because I'm running.
15.
Number 15.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Anomaly 15. Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd expect to see on observation duty is someone's foot fungus in your burger. But it turned. Wait, that plant wicket moved. That's what I've been missing. Yes.
It's the Burger King foot lettuce.
Yes. Oh, damn it. I was doing it. I was doing my job.
Wow.
I'm surprised they haven't made a Twitch plays observation duty and just
Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. Paula, get bean boozled. To 48, and Oswald thinks they're a chum. Well, I have to play Mario Kart now. That'll definitely be around Christmas. I think Mario Kart for Christmas is great. For when everyone gets their Switches, that comes with the new, definitely new, game Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So,
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart has better live service updates than Overwatch 2 does. And
That is not true.
it is. I will say, okay.
I agree with Cahill personally.
I've been meaning to. I mean, I'm right. I'm objectively right. Wait, I want to go back to the
No.
living room. I want to see. No, that plant didn't move. I was
Just
high.
Overwatch.
I don't stand Overwatch.
The new K-pop music video that Overwatch 2 was featured in did reignite my love for Tracer, because I do love Tracer.
It was so cute.
It was cute, and I love Tracer.
The girls go. Oh, did you see the one they put out today?
No, what happened in it? Did they die?
Junkrat's in it.
We
Junkrat
already.
is going with the girls.
We
to
always
see K-pop.
knew he was a homophobic queen. Oh no, wait, racist. He's racist.
He's not racist anymore.
Oh, he's not. Oh, that's good.
Or
Him and Torbjorn are not racist anymore.
That's good. That's
Let's
good.
go team.
I will say that felt like something I got really fatigued in Overwatch 1, and like they shouldn't have fucking what there was fucking no. They're the same. Fuck it. This is why I don't like live service games. But like, because it felt like they had all this story set up and then did nothing with it. It's just like, man, I can't wait to get Overwatch back together. And it's just like, isn't that happening? It's like, no, you are. Apparently, in terms of story, despite this first Overwatch game being out for like 6 years, we're still at the very beginning of the story they are attempting to tell, quote unquote.
That is one of the things I did hate about Overwatch. None of the character lines get updated at all.
And that
It's
that
like,
was
oh,
great.
Torbjorn has a touching moment with Bastion in one of the animations, but
Yeah.
he's still a racist piece of shit towards Rome.
So
Yeah, well, he's not anymore. So take that.
Yeah, it just
got
took them
better.
updating to version 2 of the game.
Yeah.
buying it again and supporting Blizzard far when the shines come off that apple pretty damn hard. Wait, is this box natural? I'm gonna see if this box is.
Why is there a rug in the toilet? It's just a regular rug. Like it's not like a bathroom rug. It's just a regular ass rug.
Maybe
They're Stranger Things.
there isn't. Stranger Things
That is
on Netflix.
that is a whole series. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is also a company that I would question doing business with. But consider.
well, it's fine. You're overreacting.
Mm-hmm.
No,
They did make One Piece live action.
they did make One Piece live action. My continued complaint about that series, like the only real criticism, is Luffy being just a little too nice. Our dearest friend Okie Dokie has been like, man, I don't think Luffy is that cool. And other people are just like, he seems like they're making Luffy seem like a bad guy. And it's like, yeah, Luffy is not disillusioned about what being a pirate means. He's kind of an asshole sometimes. He's got a good heart, but he's rude, and that's okay. And I love him for it. So,
May I say one thing about live action Luffy?
of course.
I think they gave him a kinder demeanor because he's an actual psycho. Like he'll look you dead in
Yes.
your eyes, smile, and say, "I'm going to kick your ass."
Listen, if I've come to realize that Luffy is how I would play a D&D character if I ever had the chance to play D&D. And with that in mind, I think that that's who they should be marketing a live action like faithful Luffy to. It's just like, "Hey, did you like the D&D movie where people were being, just wild? Then come watch our new One Piece live action." A lot of people have compared One Piece to a D&D campaign, and I think that's valid. So I'm
It
I'm
is
really
an odd type of characters to get together, so yeah.
I'm really trying to focus on if anything's changed. Okay. Anyway, I was about to say that I keep getting distracted by the wall Gina back here, and I wish it would stop. My eye is just drawn to it. An object moved in here. I know it. I can feel it in my loins.
I feel like that table is just changing constantly, and we just don't see anything on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and I just kind of hit the something button on there.
Actually, maybe the chair got pushed out.
That's what I was just thinking. But no, when I was probing like missing objects, I was like, that's definitely yep. One of these dang ghosts to fuck with the chair. Okay. Now is something happening in the bathroom we need to be aware of?
How wet is that towel that it's just leaving a puddle?
Pretty wet.
Freshly used.
Juice.
Is there even a bathtub or shower in there?
I mean, maybe that. Well, Zayd,
It just looks like a toilet.
Yeah, and it's weird. Well, it's already weird enough. There's a camera in the bathroom pointing to the toilet. It'd be much worse if it was pointing at the shower as well. So maybe
There's
we
like a pallet. Yeah, I don't understand.
maybe we count our blessings before they hatch. You know.
Well, they only put the camera in here for the observation, dude.
Hey.
They take it down during the day.
Oh, I think I know the kind of things I've been missing. I just realized I wasn't looking at the balcony. There was a camera failure.
You're a camera failure.
I know, my mom tells me that all the time.
Why?
That's such a bizarre thing for your mom to tell you.
Well, we take a family picture, and my face has somehow morphed into Willem Dafoe, and she says, "Cahill, you're such a camera failure," and I'm like, "You're not wrong, mother." So, balcony outside. There, this is where it's all been. I see it now. This is what's been happening all along. I'm doing it. I'm going
I'm not sure
beyond.
there's anything. Okay.
There are boxes moving. Don't you see it? Zayd, look at my box. See how it moves. See my.
It is shifting. It is doing a little jig.
See my undulating box, Zayd. Okay, I think all cameras are up, and I think maybe we caught up. That alert doesn't play twice, does it? You have too many. No. That sucks. I don't think they changed that in any game, and it sucks that they didn't change that in any game. So.
Well, you're not supposed to let it show up.
Well, fucking. You're my lifeline, and you're failing me right now. So I'd like it.
I'm on a delay. Hold up.
I'm trying to phone a friend, Zayd, so he can split my minimum wage paycheck 6 ways. And you're letting me down.
I'm on a delay, and you're streaming at 576p.
This is why we, Zayd. This is why you and me both have 6 jobs as we continue to split our paychecks between each other. And maybe we just need to stop doing that. Because actually, just regardless of our chemistry, it seems to be inefficient at best. So.
Yeah,
It turns out splitting your paycheck like 20 ways doesn't work, Kale.
yeah. It's almost like the banks end up being the only one that benefits.
I was
there
about
at the
to
end of
say,
the day.
Venmo's really been kicking our ass if we continue trading hands. And when we
PayPal's taking a fee every time.
and when we asked our manager at, oh, that is awful. I shat myself so legitimately.
Oh, that is spooky.
That's like
Hey,
the
you're in the
one.
right place for it.
That's the one time like a werewolf has legitimately scared the shit out of me. Oh, sweet fuck. Anyway, we keep.
Can we
Hey-
get a Cahill shits his pants counter?
Okay.
Like
yeah,
a command in chat?
yeah. Let's just get that going right quick. Just there it is. Well, I've shit 128
I'm
times in
gonna
my
beat
life.
you in that tally.
That
Is
was.
that your frame rate? That's impressive.
I feel like Zayd is also poking fun at me about how bad my technology is when I try to stream. So now I'm just gonna feel bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you made me feel
I
bad.
didn't realize the stream was at 576p, which I find very funny.
I don't know what that means or what that that it wasn't the painting, which is bad sign because I don't know what moved. I don't know what 570 something p will.
That's your resolution that you're
Oh.
streaming at, KL.
That's not bad, but it's also not any good.
Good.
So,
No
so
bad.
Yeah, like the minimum nowadays would be like 720. Yeah.
I'm really trying. I set my thing to not sacrifice quality for consistent streaming? Because isn't that one of the settings in OBS? Is like, hey, if we have to start chopping off limbs to keep stream going, make sure you chop off resolution first. And OBS is like, got it, boss. So
I
Just
honestly,
rolled 2 nat ones in a row.
I honestly don't know.
Zaid, you're a better streamer than me. Why don't you know everything?
Make it 3.
Oh, hello, Shadow.
Hello?
You could look up what like bitrate you could operate at, and then what that bitrate could support. That would be one way you might be able to help, like your stream out.
Zaid, have you ever seen Tron?
I actually haven't, other than in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Gotcha. That's a wild.
So
That's
you
a
haven't seen Tron.
that's a wild way to. No, well, here's the thing. Okay, wait. You said Kingdom Hearts 2, so you weren't talking
Yeah.
about Dream Drop Distance, where Jeff Bridges gets a real pal situation going on with Riku.
You see, I haven't played Dream Drop Distance. I've only played 1 and 2 and 3.
I would honestly, if it's like, hey Kale, I want to play one Kingdom Hearts just for the gameplay experience, I'd be like, play Dream Drop Distance. Like, fuck it. But
Dream Drop
listen,
Distance is fun gameplay.
yeah.
Yeah, I like Dream Drop Distance. I wouldn't play it on a 3DS because you're gonna have to claw hand the whole time. But
I mean, I'm okay. I don't want to. I don't want to play an upscale DS game on my PS4. That was my biggest disappointment when I realized that's what that was. I was like, no, I'll just go back to playing it on the DS. But anyway, fucking listen. I know everyone's like, gold. I found your orb again. I know everyone's like, Spider-Man 2, greatest movement of all time, and I'm like, in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, you become a laser beam that is just constantly bouncing off the walls and hitting just shitheads as you bounce between those walls, and you can climb any vertical surface you feel like. So, if a game, because Kingdom Hearts 3 kind of bastardized it, they never got it going as good as they did in Dream Drop Distance, and with that in mind,
It's too floaty.
it's too floaty. If it is, it's not. They didn't. But they were like, we've overpowered the player. We can't just let them shoot between walls anymore. And to that, I say, fuck you. If any AAA game could get that kind of movement going again, I would give them. I would give them all my money. So it's like, I have a stick. I'm going to. I see an extra object, so I don't know what. Oh, toilet. Yeah, we're not in the toilet, are we? Um,
Hmm.
but it's like
I mean, you can pee in the living room, but I wouldn't call it a toilet nonetheless.
Dream Drop's distance, combat, and movement is like if the Flash chose to move purely by bouncing off the walls instead of running ever. So I I love it. I love it. I could talk about it all day. I think I've actually sworn off ever streaming Kingdom Hearts on
Aw.
Twitch. So maybe one day. Maybe if everyone's like, "Hey Cahill, please play Kingdom Hearts," we'll be real cool about it. And I'd be like, "Will you? I hope you will." We can call this game stupid occasionally, but if it's every 5 minutes, I'm turning this bus around and we're gonna play Five Nights at Freddy's.
Gold, it's like a weeping angel.
Hey,
You gotta
win-win.
Is that a win-win for you still?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this a shadow anomaly? Or is this a proper... I think this is just a shadow.
The hedgehog?
Can you see
I think that's
all
just
of
the water from the towel.
me? Oh, no.
I can't wait to see what fresh hell that is.
Oh,
Hello,
it's a,
sir.
it's a man. It's oh my lord! I shit myself again. I have to update the counter. That actually
Please
fucked
stop
me up.
shitting yourself.
I'm not joking.
Oh my
That fucked
god.
me. Yeah, that fucked me up.
Yeah, they're pretty scary when
When they
get
get
reported.
going, I don't
I
know
forget
if
if it's observation duty 3 or 4, but there's an elevator jump scare that is the worst.
I can imagine.
I need to
Oh.
play
And
these
it's a
games.
person too.
Yeah, I was looking forward to streaming my new job here. I was like, after seeing what other people have done, getting the same position. I was like, I want to I want to move up in this company. I want to participate in capitalism. I legitimately grabbed my shirt. I exposed my nipples, as Ian likes to say. And so,
Do you hold your titties for security?
yeah, I bet. Listen, I
Seems weird.
I wear these A shirts, and like the way they fall on me, like the straps are just barely covering my nipples, so they just end up either slipping out and or I purposefully take them out, and you can't blame me for either because it's just so easy.
King shit.
And then a network error happened. As far as I've seen, stream has actually been pretty solid for the last bit, so now I'm sorry a network error happened. Mayhaps on your end, Paula, but uh, I'm just saying.
Kale got attacked by an intruder.
I've been, yeah, a man flailed at the camera, and I wish he hadn't. All I wanted to be, listen, all I want is to be left alone in my average home. What? How? What? How? Who? I was doing so good. No. Wait, please. Okay. Our mission is to catch every anomaly as they pop up. How many did I fix? Out of how many did I not fix?
It'll tell you at the end.
I hope so. I love getting a report card. Do you know what the worst fucking invention for just like my entire school experience was? The ability to
What?
see for my parents to see my grades in real time just at any given but that was the worst. And I have no shame in saying that. Cuz like something would happen and I'd be like that'll be okay, but they'll be like why is this missing? What happened? Fucking and I'd be like I don't life happened. Okay? I'm doing my best out here. I
Like,
don't know why
it finds a way.
I know. I was supposed to I'm so sorry. I was supposed to turn in a post-it note that said 8 out of 12. I'm so sorry I was supposed to turn in a post-it note that had the answer to 2 plus 2 on it. But it just slipped out of my bag at one point, and when I was like, I can draw on a post-it note here, my teacher said, fuck you. So, I did my best, and it didn't work out this time.
I grew up before they had access to
Teacher's
that stuff.
funny.
Yeah, count yourself lucky, Zaid.
I do.
But
Fuck you, Zaid.
let's talk about something real scary, which is that I realized yesterday about like dissing on the American education system, and that feels bad only because I feel like there are people who are out there being like, yeah, now they're teaching them to be gay. And I'm like, no, that's not literally not at all what I'm talking about right now. Please shut your mouth. They don't teach them
They
to
will
do.
not. They will in fact get louder.
Yeah.
I don't
You tell them
know.
to
just-
shut up, and they start screaming.
They're trying to suppress my voice. No, we just think you're stupid.
No, you're just annoying. Also,
I,
hi Stitch, I love you. This is
I
this
just
is
want
all.
the kids to have critical thinking skills. Is
I
that too hard to ask?
I would just absolutely cream myself if I knew how to do taxes, but they didn't spend even a minute trying to teach me. I learned to do math that I will never use in the rest of my life, and I don't know what the fuck they try to teach me what cos sine tas is or whatever the fuck, and I didn't care, and I would have liked to know how to do tax. At the very least, if they tried to teach me to do taxes, I would have been like, that was on me, but it wasn't. So.
Also, I believe you're thinking of Sokotoa.
I believe I'm thinking of Krakatoa. Yet I'm angry and he's bound to erupt. I think that chair changed.
I do wish this country would focus really like more on actually making our populace bilingual. I think that would be great
That
for everyone
too.
to go to
That would be
movies.
great. I love that.
I would love to have a know a second language.
I would love to know
It's too late
Spanish.
for me.
So
But the
that way,
future generations can learn.
I'm gonna teach my
I can
kids
still
how to
learn,
play Spanish and how
I
to
think.
speak Spanish, and that's gonna be real hard because I don't know how to speak Spanish. So,
I'm not as old a dog as Pig is, and you know.
and you didn't live in South Africa or Canada,
Mhm,
so.
mhm.
Oh, that's
Mhm,
true. That's
mhm.
true. I'm at a disadvantage.
Zaid, and also Zaid, you live in the state where those annoying people about taking critical material out of school, like where most of them live. So
Oh, we make most of
Mhm.
the textbooks that the country uses. So
that's
Yeah,
also
I
that's also
know.
yeah, that's also pretty. That's not a good. Hey Zaid, you didn't be like. So I got you, Cahill. If anything, you just made me sad. So
Like
you know,
McGraw Hill, too fucking bad if you don't.
I
I
know.
oh
My,
actually, you say that,
Oh,
and I'm like, I
dude.
kind of want to get a history textbook just because I legitimately think, like, I don't need a a boringly written book on like 5 minutes from 1642. I want the history textbooks I had, and we only went through like 5% of that had like bullet points on stuff that happened in history, so that way I at the very least
hey,
know the gist of it.
I just had a thought. Do the books not have like an audiobook version? Because that would help a lot of kids, I think, having an auditory learning
some of
aid.
some of the newer books do, but the
Oh,
old
nice.
ones don't. Like 2012 and before don't have any audio, unless
I
it's
mean, that makes sense.
CDs.
Well,
That makes sense.
2001 was a movie, so I don't know if there's an
Thank
audiobook
you.
version of that one. There
20,
probably is.
2012 was also a movie, I believe.
2012 was also a
The
movie.
the first Mario movie.
And the 2012 audiobook is just someone screaming for about 2.5 hours. Someone screaming for about 2 hours, and then at the end
There's
they say Noah's Ark, and that is the entire movie.
no, you forgot the part where they chant the Mayan calendar like over and over again.
Is that part of the 2012 movie? I didn't think it had any. I don't think the actual idea of the 2012 apocalypse had any bearing on the movie. I think they used it
Well, I
as a.
think that's what inspired the movie, but I don't know if they actually used any of the.
I saw
Yes.
bits and looked up the plot of the movie because I was a kid on top of tornadoes and the idea of getting my appendix taken out. Um, I was scared of the apocalypse. I've talked about this before. So afterwards, after that movie came out, I looked into it a little, and not only is it just a bastardization of the Noah's Ark myth, but it is also just like I think completely. I don't think they ever even mention Mayans in that movie. So
They do.
they
Oh, they do.
do.
Okay, I thought.
They set it up for like all of a scene at the beginning. They're like, "Oh
Gotcha.
my gosh, the Mayan calendar stops at 2012. Noah's Ark."
I forgot what his name is.
Can you imagine not making more of a calendar past a year that you never will see?
The director who made those movies is named Emmerich, and he also made Moonfall. And we need, and
I've heard only good things about.
I think we need to chain him
shine
up
down.
somewhere and look at his brain for a while. No, wait, does anyone see anything? I'm gonna get fired. I'm so gonna get fired. What am I doing
done
You
wrong?
are gonna get fired.
Haven't you seen that man that's been sitting in the corner the past like 5 times you went through the
Zaid,
toilet?
I'm gonna like stab
kidding,
you in
just
the
kidding.
heart. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna do crime on you, Zaid.
Can I help?
What was I just thinking?
Only
of?
light crime. I bruise easily. Actually, I don't bruise at all.
I mean, I've
But-
watched a lot of the training videos my fellow
You
employee Markiplier has made on this position, and he seemed to slowly go insane as he continued to work it. And with that in mind, I can kind of see why, because he edited those down to about half as long as my streams are. I didn't fix any of that. I saw nothing. um, oop. I can see why, because I imagine those are heavily edited down videos, and they still take a while. So I can only imagine him sitting here, straining his eyes for something to happen, and only to fail randomly. Oh, I can go. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I love these new angles.
Oh.
And I mean, I can be your angle or your devil, so just think about that for a while.
To your point, Stealth, I've never actually been like heavily beaten up, so I don't know. Maybe I will bruise if I actually get pummeled by
Yeah,
by
get ready.
Juice.
Where-
Zaid, have you not been in a fight
Juice,
before?
we're gonna JJK jump him.
Okay, I'm down. I'm down.
I've been in a fight before, I think, but it was mostly just like for fun or silliness. But even then, like I've hit myself really hard on things, and I can feel the tenderness in that spot, but I don't like the color. I don't discolor at all. My skin doesn't change color. I don't get bruises.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about something, and I want my friends to just hear me out for a minute.
Okay.
So, Five Nights at Freddy's. The villain theoretically is purple guy, right? Is a man represented by how purple he is, right? Did I hear something? Did you get?
No.
Okay. I'm deeply disturbed. Anyway, and I was thinking, because we see and hear multiple accounts about how this supposed I'm just turning into fucking Matt Pat now. Shut up. Anyway, how like he goes through shit. And and the other day I was thinking about like, well, bruises are purple, which is how I thought about this, right? And honestly, if there was going to be kind of a more serious adaptation, a more horror-focused adaptation of Five Nights at Freddy's, then I would kind of like the idea of exploring the main villain, who is purple, represented by purple, just being like this fucked up, just bruised and battered person who is just who is just unbelievably physically traumatized, because that's the only way your skin turns purple is if it's been through some stuff. So
I mean that tracks with what we know about him.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. And like
whole spring locks.
yeah, well, and that's the thing, right? So for anyone who doesn't know, very brief thing is that there are in fact two purple men, the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, of course. And
Imagine.
and
Hey, Scott is super religious.
no, Melissa, this is why I'm like, don't support FNAF. But anyway, but one of them is turned purple because his innards get scooped out, which I mean, as legitimately terrifying as that. Hello, John Cena. As legitimately terrifying as that kind of is, it's also incredibly stupid, but the father is just never given an explanation. But we do know he's kind of like a kid performer that performs in this heavily mechanical suit. So I just imagine, even before the incident, which turns him into a complete monster, like just being around and getting battered by all that machinery just really fucks up his exterior and his posterior. McDonald's. I would kill a man for McNuggy. But anyway. The door, my cuck chair is spotted. Okay, there. That's a. I'm gonna play Mario RPG on stream when it comes out. That'll be a stream game more than it's in a personal enjoyment game. And I've heard there is in fact a cuck chair in that game, which is just amazing.
There's a what?
A cuck chair.
Say Mario?
Yeah. I was thinking
Is
about
he
this.
sitting in it?
Not when the game is happening.
Okay.
Well, actually, we don't know if Mario's the one in the cuck chair or doing the cucking or performing the cucking. Maybe it's Toad's cuck chair. We don't know. Also, I will
And
say,
you know?
I was thinking about like with Mario Wonder coming out about the like I don't care about like a Mario timeline or anything, but I was thinking about the Mushroom Kingdom as a world, and we do have some like consistency across games. For example, the first 3 games, 3 is a stage play and 2 is a dream. So for all intents and purposes, they don't really matter for the greater scheme of like what the Mushroom Kingdom world looks like. Um, but then you also get into like Paper Mario, which is confirmed to be just a whole different character, and then the RPGs and stuff. And then I was like, well, what about 7 stars? And I was like, for the legal hell that 7 stars is stuck in, it might as well just not exist, because that should have no. It is a it is a void of a universe that happened once and will never be addressed again because Square Enix and Nintendo are holding knives to each other's throat.
I mean, Paper Mario was kind of a continuation of the RPG series.
Kind of. I mean, is there any? Do either Mario and Luigi or Paper Mario address the events of 7 Star? I mean, fucking.
There are 7-star spirits and
Zayd. What? Zayd is like, well, technically Mario 1 is a prequel to the RPG because you can find 7 stars in it. And I'm like, fuck it, there's stars in every Mario, Zayd. This isn't helping. I was about to say, because the plot of 7 stars, we played a little bit on stream, and the plot of it is fucking a sword comes out of space and kidnaps Bowser's castle, just the castle mostly, and knocks all the heroes away. And I feel like if any game was going to try and follow it up, it would fucking address the fact that happened, and also the headphones are moving, so.
oh, they are.
You would think I would legitimately.
But I mean, no Mario game addresses what happens in the prior Mario game, except for Paper Mario, the Paper Mario sequel, Thousand Year Old Door.
Oh my goodness, Copper is raiding. Hello, Copper, and Void, in Copper friends. How are you doing? Juice, can we get a shout out for thank you. They were playing art. Well, everyone has to go support Copper when they're playing art, because I play art. I'm an art gamer at heart. I hope you are having a good art. Hello, Copper Raiders. I'm Cahill. I'm an artist who likes games, and I try to do both on Twitch. I like Nintendo games and the occasional weird, maybe slightly edgy game like Dark Souls or Observation Duty. I hope you're having a great Hallows Eve. This Hallows Eve. I was about to comment how I didn't know how spooky this game would be, but I've maybe pooped myself about twice now, so that's decently spooky. I'm gonna see. Were there 2 chairs there before? There might have been. There was an object disappearance in this room. There were 4 chairs, and now there are 3. But I see through their lies. I see through the lies of the bourgeoisie.
Why do you sound like a bad English dub of an anime pro tag from an isekai?
I'll take a chip and eat it.
not an isekai, but okay.
It could be. I mean, fuck it. Well, it's an isekai for.
Hey! Everyone, calm down. I have a pun. The boo Zwarzy, because it's Halloween.
Can I ban
Anyway.
him?
Yeah, do that. I was gonna say something much funny. No, let me not do that. But I was just gonna say that it's kind of an isekai for Ryuk. You know, he is related to death, and he goes to another world, so to spend his time there and have an adventure. So a weird adventure. So
A bizarre adventure.
no, Ryuk's Bizarre Adventure, which is a better anime. Okay, I actually won't say that, but I'll say it's a better manga because look at Araki's art. You take that off before no, this made me poop myself before.
And you will again.
And I will, and I'm currently pooping myself.
Again, you're in the right room for it.
We were talking before about what makes our bodies tick, and I was now thinking about a thought I had the other day, which about how like this is gonna get a little gross, but like poop is the way it is because our bodies do it to that, and it's just like this one continuous like stuff of like that's just what happens apparently when you dunk something in acid and suck the nutrients out of it, which is what your
That's
tummy is
actually
doing.
not what poop is.
What is poop?
I listened to a whole poop podcast today.
Okay, well, summarize it as less gross as possible, if you could, please. Thank you.
So everything that's dead and dying in your body gets
Yeah.
accumulated in the food waste. But it's
Oh.
not technically food waste because it's like the very, very, very unuseful things from your food. Like your
That's
body
food
absorbs
waste.
90% of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
undigestible stuff as well.
Unless
Yeah,
it's Taco Bell.
undigestible stuff and dead cells is what poop is, and it gets coagulated into your intestines.
I mean,
And could
oh, go on.
or could not be solid.
Discombobulate.
Oh no,
Dude,
light.
don't discombobulate.
There's some light here.
Discombobulate.
Don't.
Discombobulate. I mean, that's kind of what I was saying. I was just missing a step because I didn't know that the body's just is even adding more. Stitch, you have
Poop
to
is
eat.
the trash bin.
Yes.
Stitch, if you don't eat, you can't get musclier, and I know you'd like to get musclier. So.
Stitch is already pretty muscular.
Yeah, Stitch is
Hey,
buff.
Yeah.
Why are the three of you working against me to make someone not eat? What are you doing? I was trying to motivate someone to eat food and be healthy, and y'all were like, "Well, no, Cahill, they don't actually." And I'm like, "What are you doing right now?"
Well, no.
I didn't
Zayd
say that-
said, "Well, no."
Yeah,
Yeah.
what? No, don't pass the buck. And Stealth, you didn't say anything, but you were complicit. So, fucking.
Yeah, because that's the word. You know what? I'm not going there.
If I make an obscure anime reference from an anime I just binge watched, can I get out of this conversation?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure. I know. What's up?
No.
And say kangaroo.
I do not know that anime. I'm not.
All
an
right,
anime.
you got it. He's out of here.
Anime again.
They're not guilty.
Fucking, he was well. You said not guilty. I was about to be like he'd been found in contempt of court and thrown out of the room.
Just got thrown
That's
out.
not
Yeah.
how Phoenix Wright works.
Yeah.
To a cell for me and Juice to JJK jump you.
Fucking Juice, we can't keep doing this because again, if we went by Phoenix Wright logic, I could walk into a courtroom, throw a bloody knife on the ground, and be like, "I've solved the case," and they'd all stop and listen to me and assume I was correct. So we can't.
The fact that they let you admit that evidence so late into the case is also kind of sus.
Exactly.
Funny you say that.
Well, okay.
What I've been going through these past couple
Oh
weeks.
no. I mean, oh no for me, and
Ass.
oh no for Stealth. Stealth, let me ask you, because I was literally about to ask this. Have you had cases where either the defense or a key witness was thrown out for contempt in court?
Not personally, no.
Okay. I was also going to be like, and if you can't answer this because you know law, then... Stealth, do you have a big tattoo of Trafalgar Law's Jolly Roger on you because you are the law?
No, but that is a good idea and very funny.
It is.
What does
Got-
his Jolly Roger look like again?
This is the heart. He's the heart pirate.
Yeah, her pirate.
Right.
I did not know that was One Piece when I started watching One Piece. I had seen it before and I was like, ah, smiley face. And then Law pops up and I'm just like, oh, that's a thing I've seen. I've hot topic.
And then you connect the dots.
Yeah,
Wow. Hot Topic selling stuff related to popular media?
I know.
What?
And I hate it. I have to go in the back now to find band keys.
And
Yeah.
the dildos, that's Spencer's.
They have moved the band tees farther back.
Also, I was about to say, Law is like not my favorite character, but he is like my favorite pirate captain. I think he does he does a great job captaining. Good captain.
Yeah.
Captain, my captain. If he could stop having a Napoleon complex while a dick measuring contest next to Luffy, then he'd be even better. So
He won't.
Like,
Keep
that-
measuring.
Law and Kid are just gonna have that. And that's just their thing.
Kid is one
Yeah,
thing. He's an asshat, and I expect it. But like Law was not like, I'm going to be king of the pirates. Luffy, how could you even say that next to me? Like he has his own shit going on. I don't know why he has to be like, I can't be seen as not as cool as Luffy.
I feel like that started in
Because
Dressrosa,
he's a captain
though.
of the worst generation.
It's fucking. I don't. He should be.
Well,
I mean,
also, like, the pirates that Eustace Kid are based on were pretty much assholes, too.
Well, no, I'm talking about Law, not Eustace.
Oh,
Eustace, I
Yeah.
get. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eustace is a piratey asshole, and I don't like it, but I respect it. Law. I will say this isn't a criticism. It humanizes Law. You know. Otherwise, he's this
Pans
very.
the camera to him getting fucking destroyed by everyone.
Yeah. Well, like Law is
Funny.
otherwise a very like calculating, careful, cool character. So him feeling like befuddled and inferior to Luffy like is very humanizing for him, and I like that in general. But if I was talking to him, I'd be like, "Hey, my guy, like Luffy is playing an entirely different game. You need to not be doing this right now." So
And then he would worm your heart out.
yeah. Luffy's game is punch a man
Counter
until
shot.
he die. You can't bring your brains in here. Like, you can't think about that. So, you're an entirely mental character. Luffy is like, Luffy is solving problems with his feet and hands. So, don't worry about it.
Why'd you go to feet first?
Because
He does kick a few times.
Because he always has those grippers out, and you know I'm right.
I hate the grippers.
Listen.
I hate the grippers and his plot relevant sandals.
Oh, there's an extra object.
no
over there.
axe.
Yeah, Gummo. Listen, there's a lot I kind of like pre-time skip as compared to post-time skip, and one of them are two specific, very basic finishing moves, which is Gum Gum Gatling and Gum Gum. Well, Jet Gatling and Battle Axe. So
I mean, Battle Axe does take down a whole building. So.
yeah, I think Arlong was like the first time Luffy actually like. When you look at One Piece, a lot of it is Luffy being like, I have trained a long time for this. I'm just gonna power on ahead. I think Arlong might have been the first time he actually tried, tried pretty hard, and
Yeah,
It
it was
shows.
his first superhuman threat.
yeah, so
And he was
Every-
also pretty fucking mad, so...
yeah,
Yeah.
so. But Jet Gatling, the VA screams her fucking lungs out in either version, and
So-
I love it.
Mhm.
And also, you can point me at several not even scenes, singular panels of Enos's lobby, and I'll start bawling my eyes out. So,
This is long.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, fuck it. How do you pronounce it?
It's-
Say
It's
Enos?
Enos Lobby.
It could be
Is it
Enyas. No one
Sorry,
know.
Innis lobby. It's
No
Innis
one.
lobby.
Hey, no one knows because it's not a fucking word. Like,
Well, the way it's pronounced in the anime is Innis lobby.
yeah, but I was reading the manga, which I always recommend, and fucking like. I will defend it by saying that's not a word anyone says in real life. Fucking
I'm sure it's a real word though.
no, I
Is it-
refuse that.
No, there's
I
no
did-
way that's a word.
It's a stupid word.
Let me
I,
find out.
I don't even care that I failed.
Yeah, say that's not a word, my
And
guy.
for a while I swore it was Enya's, and I was just thinking of the band and the JoJo's character. So so fucking.
Oh.
What?
India is a diminutive name of the done.
Is it
Okay,
slur?
The slur.
No. Hold on. Diminutive of the name Iphigenia, who is the eldest daughter of King Agamemnon in Greek mythology.
Oh,
So,
Me?
but Greece doesn't exist in One Piece, so it's still a fake word.
I wish Italia existed.
Hey, hey, Luffy, it's me, 4Kids Sanji. Oh,
I hate
forget
that.
about it.
Please go back to
Listen.
4 Kids.
look, that Sanji, I'm okay with getting rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot take. I hear the 4Kids opening, on certain memes, and I kind of like it. There's parts where I'm just like, okay, this was made so children would remember stuff in a show, but also some of it I'm just like, okay, song, gets stuck in your head. And I mean, he is made of rubber, but how did that happen?
Gotta go.
No, it's Yayo Yayo. Honestly, the best thing about 4Kids One Piece is that it inspired 4Kids Neon Genesis Evangelion. So
With what?
someone made an opening for Neon Genesis Evangelion if it was on 4Kids, and I love that. So Neon Genesis.
Oh my goodness.
Me when I introduce electric signs to the world the Clone War started on. Neon Geonosis. Listen, some of the jokes are just for me. Okay?
They better be.
When I introduce electric signs to a Star Wars world to spread the word of Christ. Neon Geonosis Evangelion.
When I open up the One Piece wiki and see like the popular pages right now, and I'm like, oh yeah, I understand why all those are popular because of the manga.
Have you been reading the manga, Zaid?
Oh, I'm caught up. I read it weekly.
I sent a certain panel to Juice, and it's a very good panel. It was a panel I wanted to see for a long time, so I'll give you a hint. It had a straw hat in it, so
Okay, yeah, I know which panel you're talking about then.
yeah. So
Technically, we've already seen that in
that
the
was a
anime.
shitty picture, and you know it was a shitty picture. That was the worst. That was the worst. That was the worst he
It was
had
in Film
ever.
Red.
It was the worst he had ever looked. Oh no. Well, no. I thought you meant when he met his first mate, but
Oh no,
okay.
in Film Red we see what you're talking about.
Gotcha. I didn't realize.
But
I hadn't seen
then
Film Red.
Oda changed how his younger model looked. So
Roger. I'm just gonna say Roger at this point. Roger, especially in the Wano flashback, he fucks. So I love Roger.
I love
There's
you.
a flashback of him in Wano.
yeah.
The fact you're not
I
there,
gotta get out
Juice,
of Wano.
I was about to say, the fact you're not there makes me question how long it's taking you to get through Wano. But
No, look, because I open up Shonen Jump app and then it's like continue One Piece, and it's like continue Kagurabachi, and then continue Naruto, and then it's like continue Boruto side stories, and then it's like
Okay.
Wait, you're reading Boruto?
I'm reading the
well, there's your
Konoha
mistake.
stories, and Boruto is in the background.
I
To be
Oh, go
fair to
on.
Jews, Wano is like the biggest arc so far, and each arc has gotten bigger.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's fair. I'm
And there's a new chapter of Kaiju out, and I haven't even read that yet.
I was gonna say that I'm curious how the creator of Naruto feels about what's going on right now, because I've started just basically discounting all Dragon Ball media outside of the original run, not because it's not good, but purely out of respect of for Toriyama, who just seems so fucking tired of Dragon Ball, but they just keep making him go do Dragon Ball. So I'm just like, listen, buddy, you make something else and I'll buy it.
Oh.
There's just a woman with her tits out on the ground, so I'm gonna support that.
Oh, is that Prismo again?
Prisma
Hey,
with his tits
Prismo.
out? I didn't watch all the new Fiona and Cake, but the premise of it pretty neat. Where he's just like, I needed a place to put them, and Ice King was stupid, so figured that'd be the best place.
Ice King is always stupid.
Ice King is great. There's noise in here. Why is there noise in here? Is there sound anomalies?
And camera
Painting-
malfunction.
Back there was a flickering light at the door.
At the door? Where?
No,
That's it.
in the bedroom.
In the bedroom? Let me go to the bedroom. Flickering light. I mean, I'll just do it. I don't think it costs me anything, so might as well be like, what's up? Hey, what's up, danger?
I thought I saw a flickering light.
What's
Maybe
going
I'm
on,
going crazy.
danger? Maybe my stream is dying, and so am I. We're
Don't
all
die.
done. Oh, last very very minor One Piece spoiler, which is that we're getting good Iva content, and we all love Iva in this house, and that's not a request. It's a it's a law. It's a law of nature. So
I
don't-
want.
what's up?
No.
Damn it. Well, then I get to say, I don't care what people call me. They can even call me Dookie. Never call me Dookie. Iva is amazing.
That is the only episode you need to watch in dub.
Yeah. Hee-haw indeed.
Haha.
It's a scrap file girl. That's just a
No, not
donkey.
that one. Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
Zayd's an ass.
Ah, I understood that reference.
A jack of
Is that
all
reference?
asses.
No. I remember rewatching Pinocchio as a kid, like a slightly older kid, and I was like, "Oh, they cuss in this movie." So
They do.
yeah, they
They
do.
say the word ass.
Pino-
Oh.
Listen, I feel like I had this experience, and I might, if you're like willing to go, if you're like, yeah, I don't hate Disney as a corporation enough to not watch these movies. If you're willing to appreciate some art, there's plenty of golden age Disney movies where you're like, that's just for kids, and then you go back and it's like, oh, my eyes have been opened. This is a fantastic movie. The two big ones for me are Pinocchio and Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty is one of my favorite animated movies of all time. So,
Isn't it also the first one?
No, you're thinking of Snow
Or
White.
is that Snow White?
Snow White
Okay.
does not break top 10. Grumpy is a misogynist, and I
Hey,
think
they're,
that
they're doing a live action that's coming out soon for Snow White.
Hey,
so-
No.
Zayd, if you could never mention any live action Disney remakes on my channel again, I'd really if you couldn't do that in my presence, I'd love it. I just love
Aren't
it.
you looking forward to The Rock as the character that he played in Moana?
No.
No.
Aren't you working?
Live action.
But anyway,
Shit.
if you're like, I haven't seen a Disney movie in a while and I'd be willing to watch a good one, then my recommendations are Pinocchio and Sleeping Beauty, because legitimately, if you're just like, I remember those being for kids. No, they're fucking amazing. Maleficent is one of my favorite villains of all time, and she says the rawest fucking line in all of Disney history, which is, "Now you face me and all of the powers of hell," and then she turns into a dragon, and I love that. She's great. So, oh, Hunchback is also very good.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't do great. Okay. We're gonna keep going. This might not. Listen.
Fine.
I'll say this. Whether I was only planning to stream this once right now. Whether or not I succeed tonight may depend. Like, maybe we'll come back to it, but I would like to beat some of I'm on observation duty one before, going on to any of the other ones. So that's the only
That's
thing me beating influences.
That's exactly what she said, Stitch.
Oh, what did she said? Now you face me in all the powers of L from the manga Death Note. Said Maleficent.
That doesn't exist yet.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go on a bit more of a Disney kick, and everyone's going to hate me for it. Sleeping Beauty Castle in the original Disneyland, which you can among the two things I will always stand by in terms of Disney content is Golden Age animation minus the racist stuff. I shouldn't have to say that, but no racism. And the original Disneyland theme park, and the castle there actually came out before the movie it was based on, and it has a walk-through attraction you can do that takes you through the movie, and it like you basically go to the second story of the castle and see the movie in like stained glass and stuff like that, and it's super cool, and I'm so glad I got to do it. Have a good night, Paula. Yeah. I hope no one hates me for liking some Disney things.
Oh my god, you like a Disney thing?
You like a you
I'm
like
canceling you on Blue Sky.
but Blue Sky is still new. I haven't even had a chance.
Canceled.
Canceled. Listen.
It's liking Disney nowadays is like liking Pokemon in high school.
In that like
Wait, but I liked Pokemon in
well
high
I
school.
was well
Never.
When I was in high school, it was ostracizing for you to like Pokemon.
I feel that, but also I was about to say it's like where it's like people will make fun of you for liking it to a kind of justifiable extent, but it is still something that has value and is good in spite of some of the flaws it might have.
I mean, I was in the heyday of Pokemon. Like that's
Yeah.
Gen 4 and
Like yeah.
Gen 3 and Gen 5. Like fuck.
Listen, I legitimately do not want to go to. I would not. My family is just like we like going to Disney World, and I'm like okay, which I mean that's what made me be an artist. So, not too much hate there, but also, I would much rather go to the original Disneyland another time before I step foot in Florida. Period, and in Disney World again. So,
I've been to Disney World too many times because my
Zaid, would you
mom
like
is
to go to
obsessed with it.
Disneyland with me?
I would love to, K-Hell, but
Right.
I don't know when I'm going to have the time nor the money.
I mean, the time is an easy part. Tell your boss, "Hey, boss, I'm going to Disneyland," and if you say no, I'll cry. I'll cry right now. I'll cry right now. Fucking try me. Try try my cry. You won't like what you see. Has something happened here? Does anyone know?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yes. Extra object.
Extra object? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there another chair?
No.
Is there a killer
It's
chair?
very tiny. Maybe. Well, no. They're asleep.
Actually, they might be at work.
I feel so bad because I legit. Here's the thing. Cher lives in a country I know. I know Cher lives there,
Debatable.
and that it's a place that exists. And if you ask me anything else about the country, I'd be able to say, "Oh, that country, I know it. I can say it by name." Anytime someone wants to, anytime I try to think about where Cher lives as a country, a hole opens up in my brain, and and like here's the thing.
Where does Cher live?
I don't know. It's
Kale.
legitimately concerning.
Where does
Yes.
Cher live? Come on.
I don't know. It's really bad.
Europe.
And I was thinking about this the other
Eddie
day.
lives in the same country, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I was thinking about this the other day because I've talked to him multiple times, and like we've had this conversation, and I'm like, Chair, I just keep forgetting where you live. I'm so sorry. And he'd be like, it's here, and I'd be like, thank you, Chair. And like I don't want him to think it's a bit. It's not like I don't have. I'm concerned. I'm concerned about the fact that like apparently my mind has a hole where good person I know online Chair and where they live, like I can't connect those dots, despite the fact that I remember it's a country I know existing.
Okay, so let's see if I can get you there with giving you hints.
Okay.
One, it's in Europe.
Is it Norway?
No.
It starts with an N.
Netherlands.
There you go.
You
Okay.
got it.
Second guess, real good.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I think that my problem is that I confuse it with just general Scandinavia, and the fact that like not
It's not a Scandinavian country.
well, no, no, well, here's the thing. I think Scandinavia sometimes is a country. It's not. It's a region because all of
Well, it's not
geology.
even a region. It's a collection of 5 countries.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also just like humanity is lying
And
to
Greenland.
ourselves, and countries don't exist. So what the fuck does it matter what we call them? But that's another conversation. But also,
Okay.
I confuse it with Deutschland, which again, same exact fucking problem. Technically,
That's just Germany.
exactly,
Yeah.
that is and is not a country. It is the country of Germany, except us in America don't call it Germany, which is the stupidest thing ever. When you go, hey, asshole explorers from the early, like, 17, whenever the fuck, when you go to a place and people live there, no matter whatever you do next, just ask them what they call the place they live. Because fucking.
Is one of those things that has always baffled me. Why do we
Exactly.
make new names for places?
It's one thing to be an asshole conqueror douchebag who just commits war crimes. It's another thing to just not have the common sense to just go up to someone and be like, "Hey, what's this place I'm in now? You have a name for it already. I can just use that." Like, takes a special brand of asshole. So, but I made my disdain for the likes of like Christopher Columbus known many a time.
But
So.
it's so weird to me that like so many languages do that though. We're not the only one, obviously, that has like a different name
How?
for Japan or like a different name for France.
No. Does France have its
It's-
own
it's
name? What does France call
Does it?
itself?
I don't know if that's a good example.
Okay, you're gaslighting me, Zaid. You're
Don't
fucking-
gaslight him. Come on.
Zaid, there's so many actual examples.
we actually do listen to the French and just call it France.
But fucking
Spanish is a different name for France.
Spanish has a different. Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
it's Francia.
Okay. That's not. Oh, don't. Fuck, that's not the same as Japan and Nippon. Like, come on now, Zayd. There's like real examples, and you're just like, ah.
Why did you pronounce it like you're an Italian?
Because I'm being indignant. I'm being indignant to you right now. Like espagna. There's like multiple examples in in America, and you're just like, I'm going to make some up, and I'm like, say don't. We're trying to spread truth right now.
España is Spain, yeah.
I'm
That's
trying
not how
to.
you spell it though.
I'm trying to live my
No, it's
truth
Spania.
so hard right now, Zaid, and you're like,
Uh,
what is that? Have there been like ghost orbs I've not been looking at, and I should be looking out harder for ghost orbs?
Sure.
Are there ghost orbs?
There are ghost orbs in these games. That is one of the things my boss has told me about. So
Wow.
wow. I want to talk about something real quick, which is, oh, you know what? I was about to confuse shows. I did this before. Let me get this right. Because
oh, sorry, go on.
well, I was gonna say that there's been recent updates in like, online animation pilots, yada yada yada, which has me thinking about like Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, because I think that was a big success and catalyst for a lot of people trying to do it themselves. But But on top of that, something I am both, much like Trafalgar Law, one of the things I am both frustrated and delighted by is the fact that I'm pretty sure most of the reason hell sucks in those shows, um, and is the fact that like just the people living there are awful. You know, like nothing about the place itself is actually bad. It's just that you're making it worse, and that's kind of smart actually. But on top of that, uh, I was thinking about another show I'd seen clips of, and I'm like, man, I do not need this version of the afterlife floating around in my brain. It seems boring and awful. Is The Good Place? I don't feel like watching The Good Place. And no one's making or asking me to. The more I look at it, I'm like, man, I don't actually think I'd get a lot of value out of this. I'm actually going to end stream, not just because my camera is frozen and I think I need to tell my boss that his equipment is bugged, but also because my bitrate is going fucking insane, and I'd rather get one solid 2 hour stream in than risk it just crapping itself just out of nowhere. So if that's okay with everyone, so a decent stream of trying out a game and getting nowhere. But honestly, out of all games to get nowhere in, I think I am you know, observation is like
one house.
The one. Yeah.
Not a lot of places to go.
Then why didn't you say anything, Gold? Like, I mean, I know there's delay, but you weren't like, hey, Cahill, it's been 20 minutes. You didn't report we're not on YouTube. Heck, I'm in a call you can join, so you can be like, Cahill, you moron. I need you to look with your eyes.
Look with your seeing eyes.
Look with the eyes you use for seeing.
I was too busy looking up other country names, and also it's more common to use Nihon over Nippon nowadays.
Well,
for Japan.
I'll remember when I go there. So, I'm just gonna read Gam. Sometimes I like to try and branch out, but Gam is safe. He's a safe, funny Australian man, and and he's been nice to me, unlike Gold, who let me die in observation duty. So
I can't wait until I can chat in your channel again.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you.
I'll
fix that.
13 hours.
Is that there? Okay.
Oh, you went easy.
I won't even be streaming then. So Juice did kind of go easy on him. That's good.
Not multiple days.
Look, my starting offer will be 20 years.
Anyway,
didn't let me go that high.
I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope you come back tomorrow, because tomorrow not only is Halloween, but we'll be finishing Amnesia, which is the first time I'll be doing that ever in my life, despite owning the game for many years and the game being out for many years. And it'll be real spooky. So yeah, thanks y'all for joining.
It's scary.
It's scary. And I'll see y'all. Oh, and also if you want to raid Gam with something, please spam Poggy at him. I love that little guy, and it's a good raid message. So, bye.